This is part 3 of the problems on adding mixed numbers. In this video, we will solve the word problems. Pause the video to take a look at the answers or keep playing the video to see the solutions. In this problem, we are told that Asha walked 2 and 3/8 miles to her work in the morning. Then later in the day, she walked 1 and 1/10 miles from her work to her friend's place. And then 2 and 3/4 miles home. Wow, she walked a lot that day. So we have to figure out how many miles did she walk that day. Let's first set up an equation. So she walked 2 and 3/8 miles in the morning. Plus she walked 1 and 1/10 miles from home to her friend's place, and in the evening she walked 2 and 3/4 miles. So how do we add these mixed numbers? We'll first add up the wholes. 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. Then let's add up the fractional parts. 3/8 plus 1/10 plus 3/4. We have to find a common denominator for this. If we find the least common multiple for 8, 10 and 4, it would be 40. So let's find the equivalent fractions for 3/8, 1/10 and 3/4. So 3/8 is the same as 15/40 because I multiply the numerator and the denominator by 5. 1/10 is the same as 4/40 and 3/4 is the same as 30/40. And when I add these, that's equal to 49/40. The next step is to now convert 49/40 into a mixed number. So 49/40 is the same as 40/40 plus 9/40, and that is equal to 1 and 9/40. Then we will add the 5 wholes plus 1 and 9/40. So 5 plus 1 and 9/40, that's equal to 6 and 9/40. So the sum of these three mixed numbers is 6 and 9/40. And the answer sentence for this problem would be Asha walked 6 and 9/40 miles that day. In this problem, we are told that Jenna has yellow and red fabric. The yellow fabric is 2 and 3/4 feet long. The red fabric is 5 and 1/6 feet longer than the yellow fabric. So we have to figure out how long is the red fabric. Let me make a model for this. I don't think yellow color will show on this, so I'm going to use orange color. So this is my yellow fabric, and that is 2 and 3/4 feet long. And my red fabric, I don't know exactly how long it is, but I know it's longer than the yellow fabric. So we know that the red fabric is 5 and 1/6 feet longer than the yellow fabric, which means this distance is 5 and 1/6 feet. 5 and 1/6 feet. To find how long the red fabric is, we will have to add 2 and 3/4, which is the yellow fabric, plus 5 and 1/6. So let me write that down. 2 and 3/4 plus 5 and 1/6. And to add these two mixed numbers, let's first add the wholes. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. And 3/4 plus 5, 1/6. We have to find a common denominator. The LCM for 4 and 6 is 12. So 3/4 is the same as 9/12, and 1/6 is the same as 2/12, and this adds up to 11/12. And the last step is to add the wholes plus 11/12, and that is equal to 7 and 11/12. So 2 and 3/4 plus 5 and 1/6 equals 7 and 11/12. So the answer sentence for this problem would be the red fabric is 7 and 11/12 feet long.